Discourage the opportunity in the search for a cure. You go to the doctor with a broken arm, he says don't move it. Taught to fear the daylight, so you buried your head so far in your ass like an ostrich, cause the worst thing someone told you was to be yourself. Now picture your neck in a noose, standing on a block of ice, waiting for it to melt, which bears a striking resemblance of a familiar acquaintance of tears without raincoats. But if you build a model, does it make you a mechanic? A marathon, run your lip, that's why I never shy to reply. I make music for MCs to slit their throats by dimming from the spotlight into obscurity, blending into the scenery, running from no place to nowhere on the road to mass acceptance. We followed your trail of events and it's evident you've lost your relevance. Wake up and smell the carcass, although none should resist the new way. Clutching a razor blade but won't let go, grinding their teeth hoping that their gums turn gold. Say no to the sacrilegious, no score for you scrubs in scrimmage who suck to be successful with iron on pimples and fake beauty mark warts for toes. My fingerprint impression sticky like candy on carpet, or exploding tampons on bloody prom queens. Suggest I'm disgusted. Wash my hands, won't discuss it, but excommunicate the prowess you prevaricate. Truth decay from prisoners of yesterday, just clinging ashes all aboard the sinking ship of a fake promise overrated. Exasperating on dry lungs, now your past is a good book. I violate your valediction, and if I fell off, it'd be from rolling out of bed, awakening from the chorus of grief you contrived in your rehearsed nightmare. As I wonder what goes on in the minds these lights I want to vomit, repugnant, entrapped by a frail sense of security. Achieve when misguided tribute, lost the plot, read from its lost the horror of its own reflection. Motivation lay dead for nothing, it's useless looking for something and nothing. Wasted on blown kisses, procrastination held back more people than smoking crack. In the fate of mine, you can be the man. Feel like a cape in front of a fan, made out of a towel as you pretend to save yourself. Here to save you from yourselves, forever and counting in life's series of various failures. To stay young is to draw blank, so I wither onto the decrepit decay of growth and experience. You dull the blade so I sharpen the edges. Listless sculptures float upon the waves of a popular disease demise with a discharge of applied velocity, a breakneck momentum. Place with the brick on the gas pedal, charging downhill on beat. Move their feet like Flintstones. Comments are complicated like paper clips received by compliments so high the nose bleeds. Either it's wonderful or worth nothing. None are no longer deceived by the virtue of false intention, consumed by greed. Painful as needles under the fingernails and confronted with the same enthusiasm as pulling teeth and a wounded plea for a glimpse of shredded heaven that makes MCs blind from the glare. And most got into the music to get laid. So if this is eroticism for DJs, then let my vinyl lick your fingers. Fingers.
Phreek the Beet. 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 Phreek the Beet.
Hello, the B to the E-A-N-S. Looks like a fraud, your face need a podiatrist. No hope, can't cope, better slash your wrist. Allergic to conformity, my life resists. All things average, minutes of me conviction fades. Faulty facsimile, fatigue, feeble fiasco. Do us a favor and forfeit my impressive inventive formidable formats. Too heavy for forklift, my voice, your object of choice, real semantics. Hits like home bricks, four-dimensional perspective never disappoints. Bearing the promise of possibilities, not only define description but salute discovery. As the day greets me, your sun appears too weak to rise.
It's the new wave vandal. Retail your throat, hoax on testicle, sing soprano. None other than the new wave vandal. Perfect like family portraits on your living room mantle. There he goes, a new wave vandal. So unbelievable as a human being, none can hold a candle. None other than the new wave vandal. The new wave vandal, the new wave vandal. It's the new wave vandal. Retail your throat, hoax on testicle, sing soprano. None other than the new wave vandal. Perfect like family portraits on your living room mantle. There he goes, a new wave vandal. So unbelievable as a human being, none can hold a candle. None other than the new wave vandal. The new wave vandal, the new wave vandal.
Phreek the Beet. Phreek the Beet.
Scratch your head if you're confused. Antagonize, abuse those easily amused. Not likely, none like me. Magnanimous magnificence. Spit ridiculous, so nice in these beats. Helping old ladies cross the street. All being pristine, derivative drink. My nuts can't afford to lose. Alter the game like the length of a skirt. So join my festive jubilation upon discovery. When you stop to taste my world.
It's the new wave vandal. Retail your throat, hoax on testicle, sing soprano. None other than the new wave vandal. Perfect like family portraits on your living room mantle. There he goes, a new wave vandal. So unbelievable as a human being, none can hold a candle. None other than the new wave vandal. The new wave vandal, the new wave vandal. Oh, it's the new wave vandal. Retail your throat, hoax, no testicles, sing soprano. None other than the new wave vandal. Perfect like family portraits on your living room mantle. There he goes, a new wave vandal. So unbelievable as a human being, none can hold a candle. None other than the new wave vandal. The new wave vandal. The new wave vandal.
Phreek the Beet. Phreek the Beet. Phreek the Beet. Phreek the Beet. Phreek the Beet.
It may seem
the throat is dry, parched, gasping for explanation.
take you for granted, not me.
Quickly your descent stems from being shackled by the ankles.
Cause in my heart you will be.
With an anger of burden you are dragged to a slow struggle of limbs.
If there's no you, there's no me.
Evading hope with the distrust of faith.
Taught me to strive and you'll see.
You are then swileless, made to suffer the misery of solitude. No longer can you stand
Your
there
son
for this
you
gravity.
look at proudly.
Into its depths your lungs on the verge of eruption and spasm of anguish.
When no one's left in this world,
you fall prey to his pains, repeatedly stabbed by pity.
nothing else matters but Mearle.
Her role as savior, instinctive, interplay of harmonies displays tender shimmering waves which make this love incandescent.
Ooh, Mearle, when I fell upon hard times, there's so much strength in your open arms, Mearle. When no one's left in this world, when I fell upon hard times, I found the strength in your open arms, Mearle. Ooh, Mearle, when I fell upon hard times, you gave me strength in your open arms, Mearle. Ooh, Mearle, when no one's left in this world, there's so much strength in your open arms, Mearle. Ooh, Mearle, when I fell upon hard times, I found the strength in your open arms, Mearle. Ooh, Mearle, when I fell upon hard times, you gave me strength in your open arms, Mearle. When no one's left in this world. their heads on the wall, hit their heads on the wall, hit their heads on the wall without turning to the left and realizing there's the door. Rape in silence, my ego flies with eagles. No hopes to resist storming. In the drift from my spit disposal, lance disjointed. In the effortless choreography of a tango, discorded with the ease of an accident, irresponsibly falling, or ended without invitation in a surge of warm, dramatic moments. In smooth speeds of motor motion emits distinguished dark refusals to nullify docile compliance, swiftly as it is, running away, baffled by a straight answer to your cross-eyed questions, but most seem to never exit a repetitive reply. They hit their heads on the wall, hit their heads on the wall, hit their heads on the wall, hit their heads on the wall without turning to the left and realizing there's the door.
Silence, raping, raping.
Can bliss outlast the lie you live? But even shadows must stay true to the shade. I don't explain, I have spoken the facts as I understand them to be. Was it worth it to the breeze that blows all the smoke you want? I see through it. The sickness at the core of your being. Now bite your tongue, you're more taught than myself. For all those who know the least and got the most to say. The only way to treat snakes is for belts, boots, and handbags. Quoted and tailor-made in every leather with the curve carries the cloth for theft prevention. The heart fluttering sound is your chest riding wings to show you're as timid as a canary at a cat show convention. You lost my goal, my game. First class compared to second hand, third race. The wind lines like fish bait. That's water under the bridge that you not fixing the paddle. And the flood bursts, skull splitters like full bladders. And every head is a neck that blows bubbles. Repulsive twist from the body with scars like the moon on the pebble skin of the sea. Characters on MCs. MCs have character whose emotion through intellect drives the spirit to grant one. The will to invent through honesty and agony is not a question of real. If that motivates one to rock mics, it can't be wrong. That makes the battle worth the fight. That makes the mountain worth the climb. That makes the question to the answer. That makes reason riddle inside the rhyme. In his mind, the fool can be a king. Ball, but hair raising ball beam. Freaks beats like freaks between sheets. No frontier. I fear more fun than root canals. My heart conceals no lie. But keep it real is your alibi. You'd rather kiss the frog who embraced the promise, but never given the guarantee you could turn into a prince. Now your reward is a soul for ransom. But brick shoes won't break my stride. I chose to fled, got away instead. I take a cozy little trip on the metronome trains. The blue line to Westchester, got off for White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the metronome trains. The blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the metronome trains. The blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the Metro North trains. The blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. If the conscious is the dead speaking out from the grave, then instead do we bury the dead alive? A crawling disease MCs on the face of the earth with the grave is the only cure. Once never knew fear. From my voice to his ears, like ghosts and spirits come in dreams with no earth to walk on. Alone the sounds forever to moan like the wind through lifeless trees. Bears more screams than damn souls in torment. Made by the joy sounds of MCs falling apart as the stars in their eyes are stolen. Dissociated from closely applied perceptions, not doing the same things, expecting something else to happen. So pardon me for protruding through the ring in your chest and blowing circles that curve of a crescent moon that diminishes at the rising line. Blending into the scenery of the objects, we compete for the bit of your first attention because it doesn't have to. And we'll always stand alone on microphones. Putty in my palm once I massage your cortex. Melted on the tip of the tongue to watch the sizzle like bacon. Every MC on ice cone gets last licks. Lyrics inserted like power pells over kicks like music heat to the beat of a chest of a primate. All natural but naturally annoying. Drowning in your spit is getting kinda boring. Thinking you the next God gift to MC, cause all you do is kick styles free off the head, being stuck like kittens in a tree. Pain is living an illusion that shatters once glass slippers don't fit. Talent not territorial, to scan the area worldwide with eyes on international thighs. To the place I chose to fled, where we can rest our heads. I take a cozy little trip on the Metro-North trains, the blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the Metro-North trains, the blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the Metro-North trains, the blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the Metro-North trains, the blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. Take a cozy little trip on the Metro-North trains, the blue line to Westchester, got off at White Plains. White Plains. White Plains, White Plains.
Station, White Plains. This is White Plains Station, White Plains.
Spin it, check by every particle, perfect. Stunning off the scale, stunning bright, getting pale, fail the rail stale. Signs of pleasure, your shortcomings. Applause, no flaw, detour your evolution, your puny fly. Sparkle goes when the sun shines, only at night. Apply suntan lotion when I'm watching the late show. But like a motorboat, computer they die point. Spit polish the dick like dirty dishes, the dead and massive wash. You reach him, is all out the bitch macho. You waterproof like a bowl leaking. Hot Venom. Turbo, hypothermic, sallow, servo, talent, incisor, inventive, diverse, dispersed, nerve preserved like lifeboat. And your faith, the water, wake up, turds, talk shit. Y'all need to quit like Nicorette, abracadabra, uncoffin dancing, tell customer I'm Rick. The $1,000,000 man, ill massage, no shame, profane, imperfection, enduring logic, origami, defy. The walking, talking, poking your eye, infant, OD, breastfed, amphetamine, so bad with the pen and to sin. Tongue green, cash curl through audio, or pro, like fellatio, I blow your speakers. Hot Venom. Hot Venom. Hot Venom. Hot Venom. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. Form is the crest of a wake that is breaking. My radiance curves, sparks in space, but music is the vessel giving birth to words. Deep deeper than a dimple. Interference, the ideas bright like ladder mist. The fiddler, a fickle fumble flows. Blows winds, crack cheeks, rumble their belly for rage. Blowing spit by a spouse brain. Wiggles in the stream that flows in the vent like flames. Harvest by hip hop, cause MCs sound the same. Limp like Dick Nixon. With the convictions of somehow the like tin cans. Kicking flavor like an empty pack of gum. Skills, milk carton missing. I bibble, dribble, stand. Born the line to plan. Cringe at the hinge of your knees. Overwhelmed by the echo of your screams. Feet to men, failing and falling. Forward on your toes, kids fold like drapery. Help size babes with no chance. I just look in the microwave. Underword, woven upon the loom. Crave for the bread, with the ball went forth. Profound on sound, means is on the broth. Stone with the moth in the hurricane. Angels up, also to toss away this. For me, it's always us. With pelvis and hips, so with the whistle, cripple, tap dance. Orthopedic, Islamic, rhythmic sounds of imprints to drown seed in the song. And it's 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 song. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. Pick your illusion and your myth won't fail. To best to work of fear, make it taint it with dust. Shell up beside over hollow with the lead that choose to follow is media murderers, metrical, moral, minimal. Get it straight, if you kill, you can't create. Cause I can rock with that. The clock caught back my signs. So for instance, index, not fiction, friction, fractions, foes, panicking, stiff like a mannequin, shaking like a fig leaf from basic design. To rock minds cluttered in decline, spinning like a top fast frozen, faded around the edges, collapse under a house of cards into tragedy. Tango dazzle with this dream, a room struck in a harpoon tune, speaks reality, constructs constrictions and styles. I walk the thin line, accept this and smile. If hip hop's defined, but what's in driven in all about steel, but how you feel when your lyrics make your windows peel. No tall tales or tombstones, busting on tracks, my aim to build from brain, cause only gravity is holding me back. Spine jingle, shift shape, material, metaphorical, metaphysical phrase. In mediums not conducive to change. A crave context, the eagle eyes, and now wash up like a razor, focus like a laser. Land my made for hot guac, stash, kosh, plus stepped upon, decomposed, but gone in its own. And it's on, and it's on, and it's on. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. A deeper sense is what the listeners crave, because there's too many MCs and not enough listeners. Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, rock, ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, rock, ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, rock, ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, rock, ski. Landmark, taste me in the mouth, cinnamon, tongue is a torch, make flames in the cinnamon, similar to Tedious intimate with the dilly defeated wave of convictions, a tedious microphone, testimony testosterone. It started toenail clippings, minor circuits out of gas, no mileage or motor, or the rabbit not running, tastes like a wooden hand extraordinarily hollow. Eyes imprinted with the pearls of defeat, those fragile opposition gates with envious orbs. Affectionate as a pebble in the shoe, I expect from you nothing from me, nothing less. The best of the losers, perfect for people with no sense of discretion, achieve motion without moving your mouth like a mom on the phone. Mutescreamer. Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock, Rob Ski. Syntax symmetry surpass style, pretenders betrayal. The bubble cushion, no your talented test on scotch tape. Set the pace, praise from page to stage. A great joy to put like poultry. Insignificant, itsy bitsy index. Intimidated by parables of prescribed paranoia. Imitation irritated by my perfect noise. Lovely, prime splurge of words, contortion of verbs. I turn myself on, electrify mic. Tie key to a kite, shit eyes. Can't wait for rewinds to catch kinetics. Never say tempo, temper, panic, mechanic, manic on mic. The werewolf dynamite, damage mics, you bud lights. Like the blood type, immaculate when I freak the beat. For white tea, drink bleach, havoc, tough on foliage, full folds neat. In the middle of pants leg where it crease and toes split. It's the poet, no peer. The golden throat approach like a gym coach and working it out. Your periodical's out of shape, out of place, obsolete, don't fit. Like wearing a shirt that looks younger than your age and shit. Cheap and indignant and talent was a toupee, you be easily removed. Mutescreamer. Mutescreamer. Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock. Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock. Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock. Rob Ski, ready to rock, rock to the rhythm, rhythm, rock, rock to the rhythm, rock. Rob Ski.
It started off lightly, Slightly getting fucked up with the fellas. In a cypher sparking charge to blah the ooh ah yeah. Because it used to excite me. See, I was the type of brother to light up all night, G. Twisting cigar papes into circular irregular shapes for intakes, outtakes, I couldn't pass the knock. Always copping jumps around the block. I had this thing for Mary Jane, singing melodies of chronic, enjoying toxic tonics, maniacal madman for cess. Always meant the price tag, fuck the need for rehab. So what's left when I'm rapping and running out of breath? Lighting up 3 dimes a day, rolling my life away as life goes on. I woke up, smoke up, choke up my reply. I lived for the get high. Owner of my corner, crabbing it, dealing supports my habit, walking around days blazed from a Buddha sack, writing up mad raps to stack on tread tracks. Even worse, I peeped in my mom's purse to write another verse, the start of addict's tactics. Stealing from my loved ones shows what I'm made of. Shit, so bust another hit because the more I inhale, the more delete brain cells, but never sweating what I forgot due to forgetting. So now I'm bored of the blunt, the everyday weed same. Now it's time for my name on some new high to claim. Needle and thread replaces straw to my head. Nose, eyes closed, sniffing powder line signs of the Booga Sugar. A gram's a ultimate flim flam for glamour. The head rush, balloon bust life under my nose. Fumes from the gas are delicious. Huddle around the happy halo. Condensed yellow, yeah. Aroma sweet, good to eat. Treat defeats high stakes on top of the world. Swirls beneath my feet. So who's the man sniffing gram after gram? No car, no sex, no wife. You coulda took her, a substitute hooker. Now that I got Booga Sugar. Imported poppy seed plant life is pearly white Booga Sugar. Ghetto mixed with baking soda, now my porcelain body odor. A hole is my home because I fumbled my jump shot. I sleep in the alleyways, the shelters and bus stops. Loving lips around glass dicks, but who's the real prick? Me? Your local dealer or your big wheeler concealer? Confined to select space, but crack has no face. The only anthem I salute now is bass. Stick 'em up, pick 'em up, swell 'em up, chump change. Raw deal, for real I could fly. I'm soaring high, too slow, living low, but crack said to me that I was finally free. So fuck your MC being DJ Jugga Jugga as my dreams go up in smoke. 'Cause my reality is Booga Sugar.
It's Captain Crunch a cunt, register rent to cop the shot. City Maverick, a midi MC, penalty box, insubordinator, crossfader invader, squad vowel unstable, float even if I scuba dive, chain tied to a picnic table, solid in the silhouette, articulate, turbulent, symphonic, tectonic, plate move, crowd pump, sporadic. I was tuned into singing in Mearle at the time, but what with the world when New York lost its skyline? Scared of flying my paper blade pages, Japan is screaming as a bomb on the plane. The detonates with the raised post placing the pacemaker. Lexical, Cerno Sansa, Dividesible, Irrepressible, Rob Ski D, official mouth, shark enigma. Pull the plug on dead frequency, no parts, said they should be your MC. Empty, that led us to the Senate implement, impotent instruments of institution. Bench warmer bravado, mouse man meek, sand kicked in the face physique. The trash king, dubbing bodies like liberals delivering. The blessed peace of death cures with oblivion. Slow broken, smash your mouth, slow broken. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Moon blooded veins buttoned down like a shirt. Smash your mouth, slow broken. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Slow broken. Smash your mouth, slow broken. In the grips of destiny, held the future in my hand like an infant, fingers reaching to write a lifetime's experience on a blank slate. Process of bending frequencies for contrasting directions, made dynamic in their range of extremes. What the voice will charming patterns, make shapes and sounds of space with greater depths and perceptionless quadrigram passage of consonants to conquer continents. Accelerated, can torch the skim off the roof of my mouth, lost in the rhythm of my stroke. You can't swim if your paper for scrawl. Mr. Drift without sails, straight in the fiber of my being is a cut up of classical. Most men whose many talents are minor in my wake up that stiff like starch, wearing their tools of his hats. Now blast away to stain a breath upon a mirror. The climate which creates these consequences for events is nothing if not tragic inside me. There's no room for doubt that if you love it, let go. I'm not scared to let grow. Slow broken, smash your mouth, slow broken. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Moon blooded veins buttoned down like a shirt. Smash your mouth, slow broken. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Scatter prayer projected with an avalanche of verse. Slow broken. Smash your mouth, slow broken. A pachyderm on PCP, remarkable since A3. Bench pressing refrigerators, holding my own to rock these mics through sacrifices, sleepless nights. Not materialistic, but my material is a triumphant through joys and pain. Not chasing the fame, but enhancing the frame. Gun barrel orifice, feverish, animated, inflammatory, fluent, lighter fluid to barbecue it. Hotter than hell on a holiday, like a stork I deliver. When the spine gets slinky, the snake hip slither, cadence contortionist. Bitch, perfect performance, set upset, slow. It's when I spit, impatient, unless alert, intelligent. Your sound shut down. It sounds best when there's no one around. Unstoppable with no breaks, mistakes, and all. I look life in the eye, in spite of it. They beg for reminders of putting cigarettes out in your corner. You've been down to get up. Pay my way with a grenade, embrace my bad claw grizzly. Like a period on white skirts, no question. I left an impression and grabbed your attention and tapped you subtle on the shoulder with a sledgehammer. Hemorrhaging moves with ease, grab your head tied and fright. Euphoria, I right, inspired when walking by night. Bricks of light and morning flight, hands be yelling over. Get all abstracts, get all abstracts. As the stars come out to play, entities for cheers that diminish at dusk. Bricks of light and morning flight, hands be yelling over. Get all abstracts, get all abstracts. As the stars come out to play, entities for cheers that diminish at dusk. No helping hand to all four, not sure you could endure. Less is more, except when you're poor. Just yesterday on the train, I saw a homeless man. People ask a lady with groceries for a helping hand. She did reluctantly in a purse for loose change. She said, save your money, I just need something to eat. So from her shopping bag, she pulled out an apple that might grant him relief. But sadly, he grinned wide to reveal that he had no teeth. And we all face disappointments, graceless beauty like a belly flop. Cause lifestyle's merciless, monoxide, too monotonous. Shit on the shoe, MCs, an alligator scaly. Ashtray, no lotion, pale like fish belly. With braille teeth, swallowing paste. The tyranny of popular taste, smack in the face. Hemorrhaging moves with ease, grab your head high and fright. Euphoria, I right, inspired when walking by night. Bricks of light and morning flight, his hands be yelling over. Get all abstracts, get all abstracts. As the stars come out to play, entities for cheers that diminish at dusk. Bricks of light and morning flight, his hands be yelling over. Get all abstracts, get all abstracts. As the stars come out to play, entities for cheers that diminish at dusk. You eggs don't bounce, eggs don't bounce, eggs don't bounce. Doubt dissolves, dismounts. Dick so big I had to move out. I like people better before they open their mouth. My ADM's making idiots of them. So far I can come back by 5 days and find you in the same place where I left you. So unbearably cool. Words have done a comfort while holding your hand as you die. While I, overjoyed like a castaway, adrift at sea for 40 days and nights. Desperate to find land, suddenly reaching over the side of his boat and pulling up sand. So bland and buried alive by the usual. I rival against too many of your yesterdays, and bred with the fear of numbers, so I endorse the incestuous relationships of words. Palette proposed peculiar as the use of scissors for the erotic unveiling of an orange. Never to remain in the restraints bred by the ideals of broken toys. I show cats as much affection as rapidly rubbing bare knuckles on a cheese grater. Your affirmations of no consequences, you're drowning. I'm discussing the calm of the water, now it soothes me. Desperate for some glimpse of clarity in the escape from the aroma of your residue. For my relief, bleed a river. Why not do something sensible like shooting yourselves?